Welcome back, everyone, to Pontos Fathom Hobbies. This is Season 10, Episode 2 of Tainted Grail, Fall of Avalon, and we are on Chapter 11 of the quest. We are, Bayor and Maggot have taken upon themselves the quest for Chapter 11 to return to Kamelot. So we're moving our way down the map. As you guys can see in the map, here's Moonring. And we're making our way across this. We've got Falfor here and Bundorka. Those are probably right in this area. So we're pretty close to Kamelot. We've also got this crewed men here, which is a huge boon because now we can act independently with only paying some magic. I did set up a men here to make it a little easier for us to travel. We also do have Excalibur and the Grail itself. I'm going to advance. This men here is now expired, so he will go off the board. That will mean this Serene Visage is out. This is also out. Actually, we can leave Serene Visage because this men here is here still. But these cards will all be gone. And this men here only has one left, so he will be functionally out on the next turn, but let's leave that for next turn. No need to jump the gun there. So okay, so our plan will be we're going to go to Bundorka, pass through Bundorka, and try to move on to the next phase. But first we'll stop into Bundorka and move forward from there. I just want to check on, so this Bundorka is going to have draw blue encounter when you enter the location, and then trade, pay 2 food, gain 1 wealth. I don't want to pay food for wealth. So let's go ahead and do that. Before we start, Pontos Fathom Hobbies is brought to you by the books that we produce. We've got a channel, Pontos Fathom Press, where we're putting out a number of podcasts. We've got those podcasts collected in a lecture series. You can go check out the bookstore link down below. The key one is Esoteric Dragon Mysteries, Decoding the Dragon Symbol and Myth in the Occult. We deep dive into the dragon and the Grail, which touches on the Pendragons, Alchemy and the Dragon with Tolkien and George R.R. Martin, Tiamat and the Dragon, Saturn and the Dragon and the Cross, even the Dragon and the UFO Mystery. We've also got our Catu Journals 6-volume set, Hermeticism of Hastur, Genealogy of Cthulhu. We've collected those as an omnibus edition. This is a must for any Lovecraft fan. Finally, we've got the Alchemy and Anthroposophy in the Dune Saga, a deep dive into Jungian alchemy and anthroposophical themes in Frank Herbert's classic work, and then Artificial Psychoanalysis of Desiring Machines. Go check out our bookstore in the link below. You can check out our Patreon, stay across all of our gameplay in A Song of Ice and Fire, our miniature painting, and our new miniature makeover series. And let's get back into the game. Thanks for watching. Okay, so let's jump into round number 2. We're going to have Bayor and Maggot enter the... it's Bayor and Maggot. They're going to enter into the Bundorka. You guys can go check out our paint-through videos for this. And we've got our King Arthur mascot on the table as well. I'm wondering which one I'm going to use for the thumbnail on this one. Not sure. Maybe we'll have a cool monster encounter in this one. So we're back to Bundorka. We have to pull a blue card. So we get the Omen. It says, bad luck seems to follow you. A group of townfolk decides to escort you out of the settlement. Okay, so what we need to do is sort of win over our... so let's see what Bayor and Maggot can do here. We've got... Let's see. This one, top one, might be a good one. Nope. Let's see if we've got one that lines up to this. Nope. This one. Okay, so we can line this one up. We're going to convert this one, so we got 1, 2. Oops, sorry about that. And then let's go to Bayor. Let's go to Bayor. Bayor can play this one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we're able to pass this omen. We're going to prove the gods favor you. We prove the gods favor us, and so our reward is 2 reputation and 1 magic. So we get some reputation and magic here. And we can move to a connected location. So I'm going to just, I think since he'll be off the next board, let's jump the gun. We said we weren't going to jump the gun, but we'll just take care of that now. This men here will expire next round, so we'll move him off. Let's place this to the side here. And we're going to move from Bundorka into the Brooch Kurak. The Brooch Kurak, which is 136. Let's go ahead and read the description of that. So Brooch Kurak is next to Bundorka. It says, you are submerged in a 100-year dream, black and sticky like hot tar, when a strong pull manages to wrestle you back to reality. Something approaches, not one of those ordinary short-lived human buzzing around the plateau, preoccupied with the matters of little importance. No, this one is different. An elder, radiant soul, an exile on the border of 2 realities. A pilgrim who has been here many times, but who yet looks at everything with new eyes. If you have at least 2... spirituality, which we do, and you don't have the call from beyond, we don't have the call from beyond, go to verse 2. Okay, so verse 2. You call to this traveler, and to your surprise, they stop mid-step, shocked and surprised. For the first time in centuries, a human can hear you. You tell the traveler about your longing for freedom, about the rewards you can bestow. After a while, the traveler moves on. Were your words heard? Who knows? Each party gains 1 terror. Wow, that's fun. So we talk to a ghost, basically, because we're sensitive. Because we have the call from beyond now. We gain the call from beyond status, and we can make a new choice. So let's gain the call from beyond status. Call from beyond. Call from beyond status. Okay, so let's make another choice now. The traveler ransoms a prisoner. The traveler heeds the call, requires a call from beyond. Go to verse 5. The traveler finds your brooch quickly. Its walled-up entrance and old sigils on the stone worry them slightly. The traveler puts their ear to the side of the brooch. Do we have secret card 32? Secret card 32, do we have it? No. Secret card 32. Do we have it? No, it cannot do that one. So traveler leaves. No, as a traveler goes, puts their ear to the side of the brooch. You tell the traveler there's one way to undo the sigils of entrapment. A crystal that grows backward in time. When rubbed into sigils, the crystal makes them disappear. New task. Acquire the time-warped crystal required to free the entity from somewhere in Avalon. Go to verse 5. We just did this. It's a loop. The traveler leaves. The time-warped crystal. What's the time-warped crystal? Is that 15? Or is it 32? Is that 32? Let's see. all crystals. Is there a timed worked crystal? Okay, so I guess we'll have to explore this more to figure out where to go. We can go to verse 7. The traveler opens their mind and succumbs to your command. Such a limited knowledge weighing down on such an extraordinary soul. You harmonize your thoughts, weighing down an extraordinary soul. The clay is a mixture of blood and water. The time-displaced crystal is crushed with pure iron. A few grains of limestone. Finally, the color is right, the same as a secret passage worming through the bones of its reality. The traveler points to the brooch, recklessly climbing on top of it, and it servilely crawls under the wall. At last, the traveler touches the wall of your prison with the last crystal. Replace this location with 149. So we're going to replace this location with 149, the broken brooch. And I think that is going to wrap up the round for us. Broken brooch. So the brooch is broken. And we'll replace that with broken brooch. 149, which I think we can explore also. And that's going to wrap it up for round number 2. We will see you guys in round number 3. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.